tell you, a lot of people ask me about the protest. Why was it so special? It was so special because it really carried the Guru's message. Guru Nanak Sahib's message was, Kirtan karo, Naam japo, Vancha. So if those three things was his message. And you look at the farmers' protest, who are those people? Kirtan karo wale log. The people who really believe in hard work, working hard, those were the farmers. Guru Nanak's people were there. And what were they doing? Vantage Shakti. They would share the meals, langar lagde si, naam japte si. So if you were looking at the stages at Singhu, at Tikri, at all the langars that were going on, Guru Nanak's message was spread throughout the farmers' protest. Everywhere they could go. And so one of the things, the most beautiful things that came out of that protest was the world got to see Guru Sahib's message, Guru's message. A peaceful protest that was done by hardworking people who were saying God's name and who were, together as one. It didn't really matter what religion it was, what caste it was, and that was the most beautiful thing. Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, just like as I would say Guru Nanak would want it. Humanity at its best. So I think the most special thing that came out that, to everyone around was Guru Nanak Sahib's message. So I was lucky enough to be part of the protest. And I want to again thank everyone for everything that you guys did. One message, I did lose my fellowship. But luckily, when you do work for humanity, when you do, seva, God will never leave you. So yes, I did get my fellowship back at Mayo Clinic in Rochester, which is considered world's #1 hospital. So what I can share with you, if you do seva, when humanity needs you, if you do follow Guru's path, especially, like in the times of need, whether it's Ukraine war or whether any time, there's a humanity crisis, Guru will never leave your side. So continue to work hard, for my youth, my kids, youngsters, work hard, again, medicine is a good profession. Dr. Saab is doing great stuff with his tree plantations. So, for whether you're working as a doctor, for medicine, other things, continue to work hard. I'm just going to give you a small message, which is a very important message. It has to deal with my turban, my bagu. So, and I think, little youngsters that are sitting here, it might be a little bit of importance to you. So I had my hair cut when I was born, ever since I was young. It's for you, little guys. Please do listen to this one. So when I was growing up, I had my hair was cut. And when I moved to United States when I was 10 years old, and I did my high school, a little bit of elementary, middle, high, and then college. But I always wanted to grow my hair. I always wanted to have a turban. But I felt scared. I was like, there might be racism. I wanted to be a doctor, and I thought if I, have a turban, I won't be able to maybe achieve the goals that I was setting out to. I didn't want to be affected by racism. So I made a plan, when I enter medical school, I'll keep a turban. I didn't do it. Then I said, when I get to, I was lying to God. I said, when I said I get my residency, then I'll have a turban because, I want to do seva. So let me just get to my supreme goal, and then I'll keep a turban. Then I said, let me get to the fellowship, then I'll keep a turban. Then I said, let me get my interventional fellowship. So everything happened. I got my interventional fellowship. I didn't do it. Somehow I went to the Delhi protest. Like I said, where Guru's message was alive, and I had my turban. Now, why am I sharing this story with you? When I lost my job, I had to reapply for my fellowship. To get a fellowship in cardiology is hard enough. Dr. Saab knows it. I'm sure you guys know it as well. To get your fellowship back after getting kicked, after you lose your fellowship, is even harder. But where did I get my fellowship? Mayo Clinic. I had 7 interviews. In all of my interviews, I was wearing a turban. So I was scared that there's going to be racism right before, but with the same turban, I got into world's #1 program. So what my message to you is, wear your turban with pride. And don't be scared. And the reason I'm telling you to wear your turban with pride is,
A lot of people have sacrificed a lot for this turban, especially our elders in America, in foreign countries. People who are working at the gas stations, who are taxi drivers, they went through a lot of racism. I mean, you know, the shootings in Wisconsin. Think about everything that has happened. And if Guru has blessed you to be a doctor, to be an engineer, to be really educated in this country and to be working in such a special place, then you have to give back. This is a way to give back. When you're working in the hospital and you save a life, and that person goes to the gas station the next day to get gas, and when that guy is pumping gas with the turban on, he'll thank him because he'll say, your brother, your son saved my life. So you understand what I'm saying? So please do wear your turban with pride. A lot of sacrifices have been made for this turban. One thing that I got out of the $1 billion is this turban. So wear with pride. You will not suffer racism, especially in America. And if you do, you have people like Dr. Saab and your Sangha that will back you up. We will back you up. You will not go through it. And I'm thankful to Mayo Clinic. I'm thankful to all of you for everything that you've done. It was a great experience. Stand with Sikhi, stand with Punjab, stand with humanity. I think that's the message. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa. Next week in Anandpur Sahib. Our goal is to open up, these clinics. Again, self-sustaining model. But the reason we're doing it is, apart from helping people there, but for our kids to be able to go back for a week, 2 weeks, get that medical experience on the ground that we really need. We always hear about Africa and this, but sometimes you do want to go back. They also need help, right? In Punjab, in India, they also need help. So maybe we could go back, at the same time be able to go to our gurudwaras and help those people, get that experience, get the letters for our college, get the guidance from doctors, and really, really make a difference. And I ask for kids, the medical profession is a noble profession. We'll do our part in trying to set up ways where you can work in America, work in India, volunteer as college students, as high school students, middle school students, as medical students, as doctors. So we're in a path to do that, and your guidance and your help will be appreciated. Thank you.